tomorrow here in Atlanta, and I'm going to be doing more giveaways like I always love to do. And I've been doing this for a very long time. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk to y'all. So hopefully y'all can hear me okay, clearly, if you're watching on Instagram. And for everywhere else, how y'all doing? Can you hear me? Hey, too cool to lose. I know that's right. That's how I feel too. Yeah, I'm too cool to lose. Can y'all hear me through this mic? Y'all can hear me through this right here, one, two, or do you hear me from the phone? So, anyways, let's get into this. So, for years, y'all, for years, okay, good. All right, I'm in. Okay, so for years, you guys, I've been doing giveaways. I have given away so many different things. In fact, it was so funny because I was just reminded by a young lady. I won't say her name, but I am going to post it. I told her I was going to post it, but I was reminded by a young lady just the other day, superstar, and she was sharing with me how she won like an entire kit from me that was like some speakers, microphones, and all type of stuff so that she could run events. And I mean, I've just done a lot. I've given away cameras, I've given away TVs, I've given away projectors, I've given away money, I've given away all types of things. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So in the process of me doing a lot of giveaways, sometimes I create giveaways literally just in the last minute because I want to be able to do that. And I'll explain to you why I like doing giveaways. But I do them so much that sometimes I'll even forget. Like even with Book Profits Club, right? I give away so much. I give away so much. I give away free articles. I give away free highlights. I give away free coaching calls. I just continuously do this. And I've actually had people that will tell me that, like, yo, you be giving away stuff too much, that it actually might devalue you in the marketplace. And I just don't agree with that. I don't. I'm gonna tell you why on a personal level, why I love doing giveaways, and then I'll give you guys some tips on why sometimes offering giveaways can be beneficial to help grow your business. Are y'all cool with that? So first things first is, again, we have a workshop that's here in Atlanta tomorrow. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. Hey, big time. And Topaz, hello. Tomorrow we have our Atlanta workshop, and this will be the second to the last. So we have one more workshop that's going to be in Atlanta in November, and then it'll be the last pop-up workshop that we do in 2024. And we're giving away a TV, we're giving away a tablet, we're giving away earpods. I even have a microphone that I'm going to be giving away. So that's tomorrow. And all you have to do in order to have your name entered is to be registered and show up. So for me, on the personal side of things, I've loved doing giveaways because, hey, Tanya, hey, Vash, hello, how you guys doing? Because for me, it just feels great. It feels great to be in a position where I can do those things. A lot of times when I think about the stuff that I do give away, I mean, I'm talking about thousands and thousands of dollars of giveaways that I do on a monthly basis. And to know that God has positioned me to be in a space where I can just freely be able to offer up stuff to people is blessing. Shucks, we were just at the event with Snoop in the National Salon Suites. And so what I did was I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do a giveaway of a TV. Now, not everybody wanted the TV, and that's cool. And I get it. You know, people can go buy their own TVs. And it's not just only about being able to afford a TV or not, or afford some of the giveaways. It's just about the recognition, right? And one of the young lady who actually won the TV, she said, "Man, I have never won anything, and today is my birthday." And it just felt good. It felt good being able to be a blessing to someone, even if it's not something like, you know, massively big, but to me, it's big. You know, because there were times, I mean, honestly, if I could be transparent, I think I can remember one time where I've ever won something. And then I can count on one hand where people have just like freely given me something. You know what I mean? And a lot of times the people who give me those things, with the exception of like my close friends, I'm talking about like clients or people or coaches that I've worked with. Like I've never had a coach to offer half of the stuff that I give away to our clients. And I'm not saying that braggadociously. I'm just saying I just never have. Most of the coaches I have, they only gonna give you something if you pay for it. And it just is what it is. And I just not saying that there's anything wrong with that at all. I just love being able to be in a position to give. That's just what I love to do. But yeah, I can count on one hand where somebody has probably maybe gifted me a microphone, gifted me a television, gifted me nobody. Matter of fact, ain't nobody ever gifted me none of that stuff, right? And so I'm just grateful to be in that space to do it. So for on a personal side of things, I just love doing giveaways. I really, really honestly do. I just really do. I seriously I love doing awards. I love recognition. And y'all forgive me because sometimes I get so excited to do some of these things that I will offer so many different things and be messing it up, y'all. I be forgetting. I'll be like, dang, what did I say I was going to do? And a lot of times that frustrates people. I get it. People get upset. People get disappointed. But you got to know that it's all because I care. And so, like, I truly do believe that I have ADHD. That's what the world calls it. But I call it inspired deficit disorder, because I will create something and totally forget. But like my thing is, I just want people to know how much I truly care. And so it's never about, let me get as much money as I can get from people. Let me get, I want you to pay for this. No. Hi, Jeanette. How you doing? Hello, Scott, Skate. I can't see too far from here on Instagram. What is the Skate DST? That's Delta Sigma. Is that Delta Sigma Theta? And so, yeah, so that's why I love doing it. But I would also like to give you some additional things of offering giveaways of how that can actually help grow your business. Okay. And this is according to the worldwide encyclopedia named ChatGPT. And so I also wanted to give you, on my personal side, this is why I love doing it. And I believe that because of the giving heart that I have, it gives me fulfillment. I truly believe it. I really do. I really believe it. I really believe that giving stuff fulfills my life. I really feel complete when I'm able to be in that position to do it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But based on ChatGPT, here's some other things that I've come to learn that what giving away stuff can do for you. So number one, it can increase brand visibility. Let me read it and see what it says. It says giveaways get people talking and sharing. When participants share the word of a chance to win, it's like free advertising. Your brand can reach way more people with much extra effort. And so that is absolutely true. Now, a lot of times though, when I do my giveaways, as far as like the gifts, like TVs and stuff like that, I don't necessarily require that people have to do shares, but I have seen this become ways to really, really grow a brand. In fact, I remember years ago, especially many influencers today, years ago when they were building up the influencers, a lot of like the comedy influencers and stuff like that, they would do stuff like that where, hey, we're going to give away a MacBook Pro. You got to follow these 3 instructions. And so they would create, and then all they would do is just all chip in together to purchase the MacBook Pro. And they would say, you got to follow like these 5 people. Cool way to really do it, right? And so the only challenge with that is that a lot of times when you do different things like that and just say, hey, go follow all these people, today more than ever, like I just don't want people to follow me just because they can win a gift, because then they'll end up being inactive on my timeline. And now I got all these followers that aren't really wanting my content, right? But it can still work to build up your following. So it's a really good way to increase brand visibility. Now, when it comes to me doing the awards that we do, right? So for example, let me go grab one of the awards for this year. Let me grab it. Ooh, so heavy. So this right here is the Author All-Star Award. Y'all see it? Now, everybody that all 50 of it's heavy to y'all. Bruh, we got 50 of these. Well, We might be giving out about 40, 45 of these at the conference. The dinner on December the 6th. This joint is heavy. You should see the shipment of the awards because they've came in, right? Now, having something like this, now theirs is going to be designed a little bit differently because everybody that's an Author All-Star has their own digital cover. So we're going to print that plus one of the article pages. But something like this does give brand recognition, because who is not going to want to display something like this? Like, what? I mean, I made the award and I still want to display it. You know what I'm saying? Put that right there. But yeah, so I made the award and I still want to display it because it's so nice. Like, it's so amazing. So when you do awards and do giveaways in that way that has your brand on it, it can definitely be a great way for recognition. Another thing that I'll do as far as giveaways, like when we're doing conferences, we might have like VIP swag bags. And in the VIP swag bags, we'll get some customized journals and customized pens. And a lot of times people with our logo on it. And so people will use those items. And again, that brings more brand recognition. So I do agree with ChatGPT and that. Number 2, lead generation, literally on a silver platter. So one of the things that we should always be doing as entrepreneurs is always focusing on building up our leads, right? Getting new emails and phone numbers and things like that. So again, just back what I was saying at the beginning, as far as with increased brand visibility, there are things you can do for the giveaways. So on our registration page for the pop-up workshop that's tomorrow, we explain on the registration page itself that, hey, register to come. And if you show up, you will actually get a chance to win a flat screen TV and more. And so when we put that, a lot of times it will encourage people or entice people to register so that they can get a chance to win. And again, like I'm gonna be honest, y'all, we have people who've won TVs in the past where they could easily go and buy a TV. It's just something about being the winner at the event. It just does something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like many of us have gone to places where they offering a $25 Visa card and we like, ooh, I want to win. Just because it just feels great to win. And so now what you do is you can create opportunities for people to register to win, right? You could do something where you could buy a raffle ticket by creating a QR code where people can pay for, a $5 raffle ticket for a chance to win. And so this can actually increase lead generation. There's this guy on Instagram who does old school cars, right? And you can purchase a chance to win one of his cars, but I seen it actually came to bite him in the butt, though. I'm gonna be honest, though, because he was doing the raffles for like $100, I think, and if you could win one of the cars for a raffle for $100, like one of his old schools, and I was like ready to jump in myself, but he wasn't really raffling off my dream car. Well, not my dream car. I'll just say my future car because I'm gonna have it. But so I just don't want any kind of old school. It's got to be the right one. But anywho, it's a 1969 Mustang. That's what I want. 1969 Mustang, black on black drop top, black on the exterior, black on the interior. And so that's what I want. Preferably matte black. But if it's not matte, I'll just matte it myself. But yeah, and so now you got all these people who want that particular type of product that are purchasing a raffle ticket to possibly win. This can increase lead generation. So let me give you another example. Let's say that you have your own skincare line or something like that, right? Well, if you have a skincare line, you could do a raffle where people could win $100 kit, which when it's your skincare line, it's not going to cost you $100 to make it, but you could say $100 kit you can enter to win for $5. And when they submit that $5 payment, they got to put their name and their email and their phone number and their mailing address. So you know that these are people who are interested in your products because they're entering to win your products. So it's a really cool way to do raffles in that way. Boosted engagement and loyalty. And so this is one thing that I will tell you that I think I have for surely. Well, in the first two, I've seen that as well. So ChatGPT, you're right. But let me read what it says on the boosted engagement and loyalty. It says a giveaway feels like a treat. People remember brands that give back. It creates a positive vibe, and if they win, they're more likely to become loyal customers. Plus, it's a great way to make your followers feel valued, which keeps them coming back for more. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't do it for that purpose, but I have seen that happen. That's what prompted me to want to share this, because my girl, I ain't gonna say her name, but I am gonna post the post. She messaged me in the DM, was like, yo, I still use the speaker set and everything that I won from you. I ordered it from her from Amazon and shipped it to her. She's like, I still use it for my events. And I was like, dog, I don't even remember giving that away. That's how much I give away. Like, I don't even be remembering certain things I give away. But it's safe to say that she is still connected to what it is that we're doing. And I didn't do it for that purpose, but I have seen it create a sense of loyalty, because a lot of times, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, a lot of people that are in this entrepreneurship space, whether you're selling products, services, coaching, etc. Hey, Roger. Man, a lot of times people are just really only thinking about themselves. That's one thing that kind of irritates me a lot. Not kind of, like that don't even make sense. I just said kind of and a lot. No, it really does irritate me, especially people that are in the service-based business. And I mean, like, offering services of all different types, whether it's hair, makeup, photography, massages, stuff like that, services that are kind of like even optional services specifically. It's like a lot of people that be in the service-based industry today, they just don't be really having no appreciation for people that come to them. Am I the only one that realized that has noticed stuff like that? Because it's like, baby, this person could come to you, could come to anyone. Now, I will say I am grateful because I have some people that I have worked with, like my photographer, Raina. Raina, if I send her customers and stuff like that, she'll do a free photo shoot for me, right? Which is fire. Or even like my MUA, if I send her customers, she'll do a free makeup for me or something like that, right? I appreciate stuff like that. That's amazing. But a lot of times when people get into the service-based industry, you got to remember, or even coaching, that there's so many other people who do what we do, that what are the ways to show people that you appreciate them? And so doing giveaways can absolutely be a way that you can acquire more customers or be able to create loyalty, because people know that you actually value them, right? And so this is why, not me personally that I do giveaways, but I definitely can attest to tell you that it does work. Okay, I can tell you that it absolutely does work. I didn't give away. Listen, you like this mic right here? I have given away so many of these mics. It's called the HyperX mic. It's a gaming mic. What y'all are hearing me from is this mic though on Instagram, but on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, you guys are hearing me from, I hope, from this mic. Hold on, let me make sure. Because StreamYard got a habit of changing my mics up, bro. Yeah, it's connected. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate you. Absolutely. I shall. But yeah, so what I was saying? Yeah, I have given away tons of these mics. This is a HyperX mic. You can find it on Amazon, I think anywhere between $100, maybe $80 now. 80 to like a 120 something. This one, when I was giving them away, when I first started, it was $150 for like this one. Now it's gone down in price. But then they have the colorful mic. Like, listen, let me show y'all what I bought recently. So these are microphones as well. I gotta ship them out though. They just been sitting here. I need to ship. I gotta ship them out to a couple of Book Profits Club members. See, so this is like a smaller version of the mic. Let y'all see. Zoom in, bro. Oh, there we go. Bow. Upside down. Yeah, USB microphone. I bought some of these. I got more coming because, and guess why I'm giving them away? I'm literally giving them to some of our BPC members who left a review, because they left me a review. Who do that? Here you go. I'm gonna send you a free, because I want people to know how much I value them. So this is just some of the stuff that I do. Yeah. What do you do if you have to start off with small giveaways? That's such a great question. Thanks, Jeanette, for asking. So Jeanette asked, what do you do if you start off with small giveaways? Okay, so first, let me just say this. This is why I teach y'all to have a tool like this. Now y'all about to get me in the, now y'all about to really get me in this coaching bag. Y'all ready? So let's just kind of put this into numbers. Okay. Let's put this into numbers. So first of all, I do not recommend y'all use third-party websites to actually sell your books. So what third-party websites am I talking about? Any website where they fulfill your order, they print your book, and they ship your book. Those are third-party websites. I don't recommend it, because you need to be acquiring the contact information of everybody who purchases your book, especially if you're using your book as a tool for more opportunities, for more business. By the way, because this money right here that you make is nothing compared to the money that you'll make when you leverage the book. So I'm just giving you this as a scenario, because I'm going to show you how to be able to use that money from that to invest into nice giveaways. Okay. So when you sell your book yourself, on average, you're going to make about $15. So in fact, the book is going to cost you about $2 to $5 plus shipping. So you sell your book for about $20 plus shipping and handling. So I always like to say you make about $15 per book. Now, for those of you guys who are in Book Profits Club, the first thing you need to do is pay for your business, right? Your tools, your expenses. We have an entire program at Book Profits Club for 7 books. It pays for your software. It pays for everything, right? So you're able to have a full business run for 7 books. But then the extra money you make is what you use for your marketing expenses, right? So for example, you might want to save up like $100 that you can use for giveaways. So one of the things that I have done, Jeanette, is number one, I have given away my books. So I've done ways where people can get my book for free. Okay. They might just pay shipping and handling, or depending upon what the situation is, I might just ship it to them for free. Like I'll pay for the shipping, right? But other small giveaways that you can give, y'all, it's so many different things you could do. You could do gratitude stones. So especially for those of you guys who are like mindset coaches, right? If you're a mindset coach, life coach, it don't matter. It don't matter what kind of coach, but I've done the gratitude rocks before and they're fire. If you go to go to Amazon and search for gratitude stones. Now, let me see. I'm going to just search. I'm not going to pull up the screen or nothing like that because I'm on both. Gratitude stones, right? Gratitude stones. They got so many different ones. You could get 80 of them for $45. Ooh, they got these real pretty ones that are like pocket stones that have like a card that go with it with a heart. Those are really nice. Shoot, I might buy that for myself to give away. Let me see what's on it. They're really cute. I can give them away at the oh, it says a hug for you. These are nice. And you put them right in the middle of the card. Here's a hug you can hold in your hand and take. This would be so cute to just give to people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you walking around, because man, the world is so negative. I promise you guys, there's nothing like seeing the face of someone who was not expecting to win anything or get anything, that you could just bless them. And I'm a big believer that doing that with good intention, God is going to bless you too. I'm about to buy these. Sure am. I'm gonna add these to my cart. I'm add these to my cart. Okay, so all type of stuff. Yes, journals are great. You could do journals. Amazon has all types of stuff that you could actually give away. Journals. You could do. Again, your books are great. You could do a pen. You could do pens, really nice pens. They have these pens with like scriptures on it, and you might not be able to buy a lot. Maybe you could buy 5 of the pens that are really, really nice, and you can give those away. And let me tell you something about the way that I understand God to work is you can never sow good seed in good ground that doesn't produce a harvest. Now, we don't do it for the harvest, but the harvest is just automatic. It's a law. So when you do good stuff, it's going to come back. Like, you have to know it. You got to know that when you do good for God's people, it's going to come back. It may not come back from them. I'm gonna finish it off with this, and this is why. Yep, you can get it in bulk on Temu. All types of stuff, y'all, that y'all can do as far as giveaways. I really love that heart thing. That was so cute. I had never seen that before. I wish I would have thought about this yesterday because then I could have had it for tomorrow's pop-up workshop. Let me see how quick I can get it. It say I can get it tomorrow, but I don't. It probably ain't gonna be here in time for the workshop. Nope. Do-do-do. Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna finish it with this and then I'm about to roll bounce. Okay. So I want you guys to think about it. Yep, all types of stuff, guys. Y'all can literally, there's so many different things you can give away to people and it doesn't have to be expensive. So I want you guys to think about a seed and how we must start understanding the law of what you sow, you shall reap. Because a lot of times people think about that law of the sowing and reaping. They think about it being in a space where very linear. It's very linear. And what I mean by that, it's like exactly wherever you sow whatever you sow, you'll reap it. So like if I do bad to John, something is going to happen to me from John. It don't work like that. It does not. Just like if I do something good for Jane, the good is going to come back from Jane. It doesn't work like that. The law just works, period. So when you sow good seed in good ground, it's going to produce a harvest and it may not come exactly from that person. So this is why we've got to stop waiting for people to treat us the way we treat them. And this is one thing I've had to truly come to learn. And learn how to be okay with not necessarily receiving the praise and love and the gratitude from someone that I do something great for, because it has always come back to me in ways I never expected. So anyways, when you sow a seed in the ground, I want you to think about what happens to a seed underground. First of all, this is the crazy thing, and this is why I love oak trees. Because as you may or may not know, oak trees can be some of the tallest trees to grow. In fact, when they grow alone, they become taller, or when they're not as close up on anything, right? An oak tree takes a while before it even comes up from the ground. But by the time you see an oak tree come up from the ground, the roots have already expanded deep and wide. Not as deep and wide as they will be, but they're already growing deep and wide. And so we're looking for the harvest to come right away, not realizing that first the seed must grow root and the root must grow deep and it must grow wide. And a lot of times when that seed finally now sprouts from the ground, it's not going to come up exactly in this space of where it was planted. It may move around a little bit and then come up to the left or come up to the right. And then as we continue to nurture that seed, and whether that seed is the seed of giving, the seed of working out, the seed of, it's all types of seeds we could plant, right? The seed of activity, the seed of working in your business, the seed of staying positive, the seed of, just all, and there's negative seeds too that you can plant, by the way. Y'all know that, right? Everything that happens into our life is a direct reflection of the seeds that we sow. And so when that seed finally comes up, you're like, wow, this is amazing. And this is another crazy thing about seeds and how they process is a lot of times, and this is where I talk about a oak tree. When an oak tree is growing, at first, it looks like a shrub. And y'all know what shrubs are, right? Shrubs are the trees where you can just literally pick up out the ground, place anywhere. People cut them up, make them look real nice. They don't really grow that big. They don't grow very massive. And people will confuse what your harvest looks like. They'll confuse it with a shrub. It looks nice. They'll confuse it, not realizing that your shrub is going to grow way beyond what that shrub could ever imagine. But you got to keep on planting and keep on nurturing. You can't give up on the seed. You can't give up, oh man, if I want people to do for me the way that I do for them, it don't work like that. And I'm even just sometimes having to remind myself, because it doesn't feel good, if I can be honest. Like, it don't always feel good to know that you're doing stuff with good intention and uh, you're not getting it back. Or to know that you did something for someone, they didn't even thank you. To know that you could go take yourself to somewhere else, but you took yourself to this and they wasn't even appreciative, treating you all kind of ways, right? You have to keep on doing it with a gracious heart. And when you keep nurturing that seed, I promise you the harvest shall come. Somebody asked me, how have you been able to be a coach in the same industry for almost 10 years? 10 years will be June. And this is honestly, I believe it's because I live by this principle. Does everybody that work with me, are they happy with the results? No. Does that have anything to do with me all the time? No. Sometimes it does. Am I perfect? No. But have I continued to do this and be in this space with the intention of graciousness, the intention of love, the intention of helping people to get results, the intention of really wanting to see people do way better than me? Of course, absolutely. And so, yeah, I love doing giveaways, and I love doing giveaways because honestly, it just feels good to know that I can take $500 instead of going to get something for me. I can break it down and get it for other people. It's like the best feeling in the world. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Getting one of those things, finally getting that purse, and this is no disrespect to anybody who wants to get that Louis bag or the Gucci bag or the Rolex or the new car, any of those things, because if you want those things in your life and you've never experienced those things, get them. But I remember I finally got that CL63. Now I ain't gonna lie, that car was nice, but they ain't tell me about all the maintenance and stuff. They didn't tell me that the insurance was going to be just as much as the car payment almost. They didn't tell me that, it was a whole lot of other stuff that I wasn't ready for. But on the other side of things, I realized that the car didn't make me happy. Oh, I went and bought the $2,600, $3,000 shoes. I thought these shoes would make me feel great. For some people, it will. And this is why, again, I'm not, it's not me being a hater or trying to tear down anybody who wants to buy those things. But I thought that having the red bottoms, y'all, I basically gave away all these shoes. I mean, probably at least, I don't know what, $15,000, $20,000 in shoes. I was giving them away for $50. Only because like I felt weird about just giving them to people. So I was like, well, at least need to give them for $50. I wasn't doing it because I needed to make money. But I realized that those were not the things. You know what makes me happy? And this made my love language is kind of backward because I like to be able to buy stuff for people. Like I do it all the time. I love buying stuff low key, like nice things, for people every now and then. I just really love to do it. Now, if somebody does, you know what? And then what's opposite with me, it's not that I would listen, if somebody will buy me something nice, I'm grateful. But to me, it'll always be like the small things. Like my friend Janelle, she just texted me too. She's always so sweet. Janelle, for my birthday one year, y'all, she would do this for everybody though. She's just so thoughtful when it comes to her gifts. Like she really is. She didn't do it for everybody, only the people, only us close friends. She made these collages, like picture collages. This was before you could easily find pictures. Like, now you could just take a person's face and you could find all the pictures of that person that you've ever taken on your phone. No, that was not then. Okay. So she would find all the pictures that we've taken together and put together this collage and frame it. I used to think that was like one of the most amazing gifts I've ever received. Because who does that? People that love you. Or like when it's times I'm in a bind and I have my sister, she's like always available for me, stuff like that. So I love to give. It just, to me, it's one of the better feelings ever. And even if someone doesn't express the kind of gratitude that I expected, I know they are still grateful. I don't trip. Does that make sense? I know they are. Some people have just never, ever even been in a position to know how to express that kind of gratitude. And guess what? That is not our responsibility to make people tell you or tell whoever their gratitude. We just have to know. Yep, the in pour sometimes don't pour it. No, the in pour sometimes does not pour back in the way or in the area that we poured it in. It always does pour back, but in different ways. It literally always does. Oh my goodness. When I think about the covering, how everything has just always continued to work out for me in ways that when I tell you some of the ideas and some of the things I've come up with and how they have still worked out, you would be blown away. Like, what? Who does stuff like that? And it still works out. I'm just trying to tell you guys because it's how you sow the seed. Seriously. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to go. Today was an amazing day. We had church. Y'all, as y'all know, I go to church on Saturdays. I go all day. We have 3 different services. That's why we are there all day, because we have 3 different service times. Some people will leave and come back and whatnot, but sometimes easier just to stay there because we get lunch and dinner and we get to fellowship. We get to learn. Today we had some really, really good studies. Ooh, good studies. I'm not going to get into all of that, but Sabbath day has been amazing. Me being at this church has definitely changed a lot about how I react to a lot of stuff too. I'm just going to be honest. And I don't even know that if I was to talk to you guys a year ago, would I say like how you sow a seed and how you reap the harvest does not come in the same way, but it comes because you did the activity? Because it might have, I mean, I still believe in giving because I've been doing giving for years, but it wasn't until honestly truly getting plugged into the word and having a full it would be like I wouldn't understand how I keep getting blessed. I just know that God keeps blessing. Does that make sense? But now I know for a fact and understand. Graciousness. Oh, to be gracious. We've got so many examples of just our brothers and sisters at church. And I've learned so much of like how to just react, how to speak, how to be gracious with my words, gracious with my thoughts. And so, yeah, listen, y'all, I'm telling you, it's a big blessing when you could be in that position. And again, if you can't afford a lot, still find small ways that you can give back. All right, you guys, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I pray that your day is full of peace, prosperity, and everything. Tomorrow, our pop-up workshop in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a flat screen, we got a tablet, we got some AirPods, and I'm giving away one of these microphones. Yes. One of these microphones. We're giving away one of these microphones. Y'all see it? We're giving away that, and we're just gonna have a good time. Then after that, then I'm headed to the Boots and Blazers workshop with LaShauna West. And so that's gonna be dope. I went and got me some boots today because all of my boots are in Houston. So I just went and got some that I could wear for the event. All right, y'all. Bye.